toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense, and they played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Herbert. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Play action. Here's Corral. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Right out of the gate, the two teams barely off the buses. We've already had the touchdown and now the interception.
Yeah, whatever happened to the feeling out process? You know, kind of throw a few jabs out there, kind of circle the ring a little bit. Both of them throwing haymakers right out of the gate. And the second one was an interception that may cost them.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Herbert now. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Got his tight end, that's complete. That's Williams. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Corral. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Now Corral. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. Down to the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Anthony Schwartz, 71 yards. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Now a deep one for Johnston. And he's got it inside the 10. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Herbert throwing again. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Out of the gun, Herbert. Flush to his right. Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Pickens going in motion left. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here's 3rd and 7. Corral now to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. The snap comes. Corral will go for this. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And the Chargers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Charger football to start quarter number 2. After the turnover, here's Herbert.
Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a 2nd and 10. Corral takes a shotgun snap. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Corral looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. It's a big play there for Vegas. 44 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Corral to throw, 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown Raiders. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Extra point right down the middle, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Going up top. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 58 yards. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Ray. Hey, go line. Let's go. Hey. Ready?
To the air again, Herbert. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Crowd right. Let's go.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there at that end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. A great effort there. 60 yards.
And the Chargers are able to extend their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Corral. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, here's Corral.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
4th down, Corral looking to throw it.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Ray. Go. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Sit.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jalen Waddle on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now they'll audible to something else. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
On the play fake, Corral. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. It's reeled in downfield by Johnston. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, it's Herbert. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A three-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no three-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 118 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Corral. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with his second touchdown of the night. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Charger drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has... And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the night as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something
that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Back to throw, Corral. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Corral looking to throw it. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Vegas. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Corral yet again going to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 19 yards away. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
It's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a throw here, hauled in. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Herbert back to the air. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
An audible here to get a new look.
Hey, Ray.
On fourth down, Herbert. That is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Quentin Johnston, 41 yards. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Corral, another throw on second down. His throw incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing here, Corral. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
To number 7. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chargers 40.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Corral, another throw coming. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to...
And now here is another interception. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Crowd right. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 86 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown Raiders. A great effort there. 82 yards. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. Corral throwing for it. It's caught at the 1. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A big play there for L.A. And even 80 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Herbert now. And it's caught. Touchdown. Quentin Johnston from 4 yards out. And the Chargers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Carlson on for the PAT. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Corral. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll find Schwartz complete right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a first down, and he's also over 190 receiving yards now. What a game. Again, it's Corral. This is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Raiders get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 22.
Chargers 77, Raiders 55.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Ready? 59, 59. Set.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he's got his man out of the slot. Complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Herbert.
The 42-yard line.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time. And now it's 1st and 10.
Tiger. Ready.
Again, Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2.
5-9, 5-9. Go.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Raiders are going to take over here up near the 40.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Corral on 2nd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10. Corral. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. Back to throw, Corral.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To the air again. Here's Corral.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz.
63 yards.
And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for two.
Corral throwing for it.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Charger drive about to get going. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either.
And they're going to speed things up here.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now it's Herbert.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Herbert.
And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Sit down.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ray. Hey, go lion.
Herbert off of play action.
And escapes the sack. Rolling to his right.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Got a man, it's Mayer.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
One final play for Corral.
He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. His time is run out on this ball game.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board, both off.